In the dead of night, while our cities sleep, a new kind of power grid is flickering to life. It's not for our homes or our streetlights. It's for something far more demanding. The world's insatiable hunger for artificial intelligence is pushing our energy infrastructure to its absolute limit. And the consequences are staggering. AI training and inference are consuming electricity at a rate we've never seen before, creating a silent energy crisis that is forcing the biggest names in tech to make some truly radical decisions. This isn't just about faster chips or smarter algorithms anymore. This is a story about power, physical power. Our story begins in a place you might not expect. Northern Virginia. It's not just home to government buildings. It's the heart of the internet. This region hosts the largest concentration of data centers on the planet. They call it Data Center Alley. For decades, it's been the undisputed king, the central nervous system for our digital world. But now, the king is facing a rebellion. The sheer amount of electricity needed to power these server farms, especially with the added demands of AI, has created a massive bottleneck. The local utility, Dominion Energy, has been forced to hit the pause button on new data center connections, simply because the grid can't handle anymore. Think about that. The physical limits of our power lines are now dictating the pace of digital innovation. Companies are stuck in a queue, waiting years for a hookup. This bottleneck isn't just a local problem. It's a warning shot for the entire tech industry. When the heart of the internet starts to strain, the tremors are felt everywhere. For years, renewable energy experts have talked about something called the duck curve. It gets its name from its shape on a graph. During the day, when the sun is shining, solar panels generate a ton of electricity, causing demand on the traditional grid to drop, forming the duck's belly. But as the sun sets, solar power vanishes, and everyone comes home, turning on their lights and appliances. This creates a sudden, massive spike in demand the duck's head that the grid struggles to meet. It's a daily challenge for grid operators. But AI doesn't follow this pattern. AI works 24/7. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't go home. Data centers require a constant, unwavering, and massive supply of power, day and night. This creates a new kind of graph, one that some are starting to call the dragon curve. It's a relentless high-plateau demand that never drops. It's a beast that solar and wind, with their intermittent nature, simply cannot tame on their own. The duck is a predictable challenge. The dragon is an existential threat to grid stability. Faced with this insatiable dragon, what are the tech giants to do? Well, Microsoft has made a move that has sent shockwaves through the energy world. They've quietly become the sole customer for a newly revived nuclear power project. Remember 3 Mile Island, the site of the most famous nuclear accident in American history? Well, its sister reactor, Unit 1, which operated safely for decades before being shut down for economic reasons, is being brought back from the dead. Microsoft is backing a plan to restart it, not to power a city, but to power its data centers. This is a monumental shift. A tech company is essentially commissioning its own private nuclear power source. It's a clear signal that for the kind of reliable 24/7 power that AI demands, traditional renewables are not enough. They are betting on the one source that can deliver massive amounts of carbon-free energy around the clock. Nuclear, and Microsoft isn't alone. Google and Amazon, its biggest rivals in the cloud and AI space, are also looking at the atom for answers. They're not just restarting old plants. They're investing in the future of nuclear energy. Small, modular reactors, or SMRs. These aren't the giant, sprawling power plants of the past. SMRs are designed to be smaller, safer, and factory-built, making them faster and cheaper to deploy. Imagine a series of compact, powerful reactors that can be placed exactly where they're needed, like right next to a massive data center campus. Amazon has already purchased a data center campus that sits right next to a nuclear power plant. Google is pouring money into startups like Kairos Power, which is developing a new generation of molten salt reactors that promise even greater safety and efficiency. This isn't just a dalliance, it's a strategic pivot. The biggest companies in the world are realizing that to power the future of technology, they need to embrace the most power-dense energy source known to humanity. Let's put this into perspective. To understand why tech giants are so interested in nuclear, you just have to look at the land use. To generate the same amount of electricity as a single, typical 1 gigawatt nuclear power plant, which might occupy 1 square mile, you would need an absolutely colossal amount of space for renewables. You'd need over 3 million solar panels, covering an area of around 45 square miles. For wind, it's even more staggering. You'd need about 430 wind turbines spread out over 150 to 300 square miles, depending on the terrain. For companies that need to build massive, concentrated data centers, sprawling over hundreds of square miles for their power source just isn't practical. Nuclear power offers unmatched energy density. It's the ultimate solution for delivering a massive, reliable stream of power to a single, power-hungry location. When space is a premium and power is a necessity, the physics are undeniable. So what does this all mean? We are witnessing the dawn of a new era. An era of what some are calling the corporate electrostate. These aren't just tech companies anymore. They are becoming vertically integrated energy players. They're not just buying power, they're creating it. They are securing their own energy supply chains, independent of the public grid, to fuel their ambitions in artificial intelligence. This will fundamentally reshape our energy landscape, our economy, and even our geopolitics. The race for AI supremacy is no longer just about algorithms and data. It's a race for gigawatts. As these companies build their own private power empires, they will wield an unprecedented level of influence. The future won't be powered by the grid as we know it, but by a network of corporate-owned, nuclear-powered data fortresses. This is the new frontier, and the revolution is just getting started. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world.